What an applause. What are you doing today? We're going to a Taylor Swift concert or something. That's amazing applause. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who have joined us today live. We're already seeing in the chat where everyone's watching from the States, Josh Davis is watching from Perth. Lauren Manuel, we miss you, Lauren, from just down the road from the QSO Horns. We were hoping you could be with us today, but you can't. So guess who has to play your part today? Yeah. Anyway, we hope you feel better soon. A lot of people here in the Bris Vegas, is that what you call it here? Bris Vegas? In the front row, David, welcome. Tom in Brisbane, in Melbourne. Daughter Maddie is with you. Are you here, Maddie? Yeah, your mum's watching. And Barb is watching from the Raleigh Concert Band Horns in North Carolina, Seattle, Kylie. So this is going to go on, I hope, the whole Horn Hangout. If you're watching us on the website, write in and type your questions. If you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you can write in whatever you want. Tell us where you're watching from, but if you want any questions answered, please come over to the website and do that. So today's a very special day because I'm in the room live with handsome Tim Kelly, who you all know. Can we have another round of applause? Oh, global round of applause. And Tim, your turn. Tell us where we are and what we're doing.
Queensland Conservatorium of Music. We're here for our first Horn Hangout in
years
and years. In person, it's been 5 or 6 years since the last time we were here. Really excited for this today. It's going to be a Horn Hangout all about rehearsing and rehearsals. What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Nothing could go wrong because we're here in Brisbane and it's the home of a very, very fine orchestra, the Queensland Symphony Orchestra, and I'm so lucky and grateful that we've got some of the Queensland horns, QSO horns here today. Nick Mooney, everybody, welcome. And Nick is very special for me because he was at PMF in 2017. And he's just won tenure as principal horn here, so that's really amazing. Last week, right? Yeah. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Ian, Viv, Tim, another handsome Tim, also from QSO, welcome. And we're going to be playing you a little piece called Heldenleben, but we've decided to call it Show and Heldenleben. Actually, you had a better idea then, didn't you?
This was Ian's idea.
Okay, what the Heldenleben? Oh, boom. And we've also got some Q horns, so students here at the con. We have Alec, Arabella, and Hannah sitting in on the second row, which can get quite hairy. But he doesn't really need any introduction because he's just so fab, and all the whole horn world knows him and loves him and appreciates him so much. Peter, come over here. Come over here. Peter Luff, everybody.
Hello.
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 It's very nice you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
So am I. I'm glad they're all here and that Handsome Tim's here. It's a crazy day today.
It is.
What's happening?
Oh, we're doing everything from warm-ups this morning, which was...
We're all warmed up.
All warmed up.
Yeah.
We're doing this, which is wonderful, and we're doing a flash mob this afternoon on South Bank.
And if you keep watching, I think Handsome Tim's going to work his magic and stream the flash mob. Bangkok, Jean from Bangkok's watching, Janice from Toronto, Ontario. Oh my goodness. And Kylie White says she remembers in 2013 that she spent a week at the Queensland Con as an exchange student for PhEP.
PhEP. Yes, Pacific Honours Ensemble Program.
Wow. Well,
awesome.
There we go.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching. So we're going to start this, really it's it'll be a hysterical and a historical Horn Hangout because we haven't done one in a while. I'm a bit rusty, I feel. It's
couple of years. You're not rusty.
Yeah. Oh. I'm not. I just feel a bit rusty. But you're going to help us with conducting because Nick said we needed a conductor. We don't always need conductors, but today it's good to have one, don't you think? Yeah. And we're going to bash our way through Heldenleben. If you want to know what we are doing, go to ISMLP and download, or maybe you've got your excerpt booked. Get out your Heldenleben parts because we're going to talk about that for about 15-20 minutes. Take your questions. If you guys have anything exciting to say, if you don't, then just watch your phones. Watch what's going on. It's really exciting.
It'll be fun.
And we'll just go through some excerpts. Is that okay with you guys? And we'll play a bit. We didn't do a sound check because it was all a bit hectic. So we're going to play very loudly. And usually I get to just talk, but now I get to play.
Great.
So
okay, I'll go over there.
You go over there.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So The other thing is that playing and talking is not really a great thing to do. Also, having your iPhone and your iPad on the stand is not a good thing to do in the orchestra, is it?
Apparently not.
No, apparently not. We would never do that, would we? Never, ever. Okay. So, Ohio, Maggie from Ohio, here we go. Alabama, Hope, oh my goodness. Boston, Brianna is in Boston. Hi, Brianna. Thank you for joining us. A little bit of Heldenleben. Shall we, actually, who needs an orchestra?
Exactly.
Who needs an orchestra? Let's just play it. So, you want to warm up, Nick? Nah. Warming up is, play a few notes, everybody. Can I just get the water out? A few notes, everybody. A few notes. It's just come through. Not sure if this applies to horn players outside the US as much as it plagues us Yanks, but how can we make it through rehearsals of Sousa marches without losing the will to live? That's a great question. We're going to be playing one of those marches later on, and we're going to be posting the music for it. So you will not lose the will to live with this march. But let's play a bit of Heldenleben first. If I had the answer to that, I'd tell you. I think you just have to, just say, I love my job, I love my job. Okay, ein Heldenleben. Pete? Yeah. Our first little excerpt. Well done, Nick, really. I understood why you gave him the job. Bravo, really, 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 really great. Really great. Fantastic. So the beginning is all for himself. It says forte, so we do play forte, but with all the cellos and everything, would you dare play it like a little louder in the orchestra?
Blended forte.
A blended forte, yeah, a blended forte is good. And it's also important in auditions. Should we give, how is it working for sound? Can you hear, Nick, if I lean towards him? Don't be scared. A blended forte is very important, don't you think? Because most people either they go, if they get the first note but not the rest, or they don't get the low note, but that's my job. That's my job for the, are these working? They're working? Someone can't hear the whatever. Okay. Yeah. I've gone off Wi-Fi because I've forgotten to, who's good at iPads? Yeah. Hannah, can you take off the auto lock? Okay. Okay, thanks. And then give it back to me. So that's my job. So my job would be, can we just play the beginning, the first bit? We won't do it all. So you don't have to really force that, and that would be my job. You can if you want. Okay. It just gives a little bit of a bottom to sit on, if you'll pardon the expression. But in an audition, I wouldn't play it too loud. Would you, Pete? What would you like to hear if someone does that in an audition?
Being very even.
Very even. Good. No, not blasted. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, and then Viv, there comes this really great bit of second and fourth horn. It's so nice to see you again. And we go, should we play, where are you going to breathe? It's important for us to work out where to breathe.
Breathe after the first note.
Okay, so I'll breathe then later. Yes. Let's do that. Okay, should we play that? So it's 1, 2. Important there is that you always work out when you're going to breathe. Nobody really hears this in the orchestra, but it's a matter of pride, isn't it? It really is. Good. Shall we carry on? We have this nasty little bit in the second horn. I really don't like that. Does anyone else like that? That's really, it's awful. It's really nasty. The thing is, in the orchestra, it's okay because the basses and the cellos are going bah, so you can. So you can kick the D, but it's a matter of pride. And also, if you play it in audition, everyone wants to hear it. So to practice that, I would just recommend getting through the slur as slowly as you can. Teaching it where to go. Yeah. And you're lucky. If it works, great. If not, Lauren, I wish you were here right now. Okay, what should we play? Where should we go from 7? Okay, anybody got any questions? Took a picture? Andrew B is watching. That might be Andrew Bain. Hello. That might be Andrew Bain. And Margaret, I think that might be my mum, says love the kangaroos. So, yeah, okay. Good. Okay, here we go. The back row suddenly goes, okay, we're here too, and we're going to play. It sounds fantastic. The most notice people take of us is at 10, right? Yeah. So I think we could probably play a little more fortissimo at 10. 10 is where it goes ba da 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 da. We could try that a little louder, couldn't we? Let's just try that. 3 Fs. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. I think at least it'd be at least that. And you're playing it soon, right?
Yeah, in a week.
Yeah, in a week. Oh, I wish I could play it with. Well, you're going to be. Everyone's going to. Yeah. Can you live stream the concert, Handsome Tim? Can you? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. PMF horns are watching. Oh. One of my PMF horns and all the PMF horns in Sapporo are watching right now. So big hug and a kiss to all of you. I miss you, but I'm surrounded by also some very cool horn players as well. So, and then the other thing is when you go ba ba da 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 da, we have the help of the low horns there. Can we just play that bit? And I'll show you what I mean. Where is that? 9. Ba da 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 da. So the low horns make the beef. And then the high horns concentrate on ba-da-da-da, yeah? You come in there, don't you? You don't play the low note, do you? No, that's good, huh? It's better. Let's just do that once more. 9. Back row, huh? I have nothing more to say about that. That's exactly how it should be. Often you hear, oo-doo. Very good. Are you proud of your section? And this lot here, proud of your students? Excellent. What do you think? Have any of you ever played Heldenleben out there? We'd like to know. What are the... Yay, Hannah, Arabella, and Alec. You've got some fans online. Q Horn smashing it. So, that's all fine. How about... There's a really nasty little passage when all this loud bit has stopped, and then the critics come. And what you do when the critics come, the Strauss, in the tone poem, the critics are complaining about, this is what we do during that. Yeah? It's true, isn't it? Okay, so and the back row are going, because now comes quite a hard bit for the back row. We sit and relax and count our bars rest, don't we? Yeah. And the back row does this, 8 before 16. Just a little bit of it. And the thing about that bit, it doesn't matter what, I think we played a little bit faster, but you're the motor, you're the movement of it. It's just, and it's, everybody does hear that bit. And that's why we're quite happy not to play it, because it's quite tiring as well. So, but always give it a dun, 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 dun. Always give it a little kick with the support. Not an accent, but a little mark to show where it's going. Can we try that? Can we try 17? A little bit to not be surprised at when you come and play the back row. You haven't got the easy time you think you have. Yeah, and that's our time to sort of be quiet and get all the stuff out of our horn. Seb Dunn is watching from New Zealand. He's literally practicing right now. Yeah, we believe you. No. And Tupou College in Tonga are watching. That is really amazing. That is a very exotic place. So thank you for that. It's really great to hear from you. And Javier says thoughts on playing the Kraftstelle. Do you guys know what the Kraftstelle is? That's the bit coming in after the battle. So we're gonna balance that up. So a few more minutes on Show and Heldenleben. I would like to do just before 22, and then a little word about the fourth horn solo, if that's all right with you, Viv. So, erstes Zeitmaß. Last bar. That's enough. That sort of hangs in the air because everything stops and then the violin starts warbling.
2, 3.
It's great. I love professional horn players. You guys are amazing. And then we have this little bit in the ba-ba-ba-ba. You have a chord there. Can we play before 23? 1, 2, 3, 4 bars before that. The secret of this on fourth horn, when we play in the orchestra, I usually play fourth and Paula plays second. Because I don't like the bumping bit in the last bit, so I go down that. Secret of this is to make sure you're with the bassoons. Because there's no bassoons today, you can just do whatever you want. All right, exactly. Fantastic, fantastic. So, very important moment in our repertoire, but important is to do a real forte piano because it's her solo, yeah? It really is the fourth horn solo there, so get out the way. And the bassoons will try and drown you, but don't let them. Okay. Then we go on, and then it's the love scene between Strauss and his wife, the family scene, and our one conductor even explained to us exactly what happens in this scene, but we won't do that here because we're live on the Horn Hangouts. Welcome back, and by the way, to everybody watching. We are at the Queensland Conservatorium with the horns from the Queensland Symphony Orchestra and the Q horns, the students here of Peter Luff's and Maestro Peter Luff and handsome Tim Streaming and all the participants of the Horn Day with us here today. So we're happy that you joined us. Just this little bit, Nick, can we do this little bit before 24? Any of you playing at 24 apart from us? Because what's really important playing low horn here is it doesn't get muddy, because we want to be clear for you, and actually our job on second horn is to make you sound better. That's why we exist, is to make the first horn sound better. So it's good that I like you. Should we try it?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is these upbeats. I got you worried there. You would have done it. I know you would have. But it's these upbeats. Can we just play those upbeats, just you and me together?
Which one?
The first one. Yeah, and it's really important that the first one. Look what it would sound like on the first horn if I played it with a normal hand position. Bit dark, but it makes him sound better if I do this. At least I hope it does. I hope it does. Everyone's nodding. I hope you're nodding too. That's the secret. You don't want to be too muddy for a first horn. If the first horn plays very dark, and you studied in England, so you are not as bright as a German horn player, so I wouldn't play as bright as I maybe would with Stefan. What? Did I miss something? Oh. Sorry, I'm concentrating. You're not very bright. Well, Nick is very bright. I'm sorry, I completely. It's I'm translating in my head as I go along. Yeah, well, okay. You're very bright, but you don't play as bright as I do because I'm very bright. All right, okay. All right, moving swiftly along. The upbeats have to be clear. How about that? You know what? I think we should move on to the battle scene now. This goes on for ages and for ages, and you have to count, because if you play ba ba da 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 da, I've gone on to the wrong one, you know, because there's so many of them. You have to really stay awake. Let's go on to a bit of the battle scene. Then we get to the battle scene. Who is he fighting? His wife or his son, or is he's going into battle? Why did Strauss? We've got to look that one up. He's battling the critics. That's right. Somebody said, "Love you, Peter." Yeah. Good. And apparently, I'm a goat. Thank you. Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm not. Okay, well, thank you for that, Angus. That's very kind of you. Roger Federer is a goat. Stefan Dorr is a goat. Right, let's do a little bit of the battle scene. For the battle scene, we need quite short articulation so that it's clear, because remember, we point backwards, and all the trumpets and trombones are pointing forwards, and they're clear. So we have to be clear, and especially the low horns, a little bit of an open, I don't mean an open elbow position, I mean an open hand position. Yeah? Okay, where are we going from? 46, let's do it. There's a fortissimo and then a forte with a crescendo. Can we do that? We're always made to do that. 49. Whoever's conducting this is going to be so amazed to do this, because most horn sections don't do that. because it's not as much fun as playing. It's not as much fun. Okay, great. So that, and when Nick is going da 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 da, because you've got da 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 da, get out the way with the long notes, because it's so hard, and he's practiced it for so long. Get out of the way with those long notes. Didn't you miss me? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so that's the battle scene. That's the battle scene. John in Singapore has asked, how early should I get to rehearsals? I have my first semi-professional job in a few weeks, not sure what to do. That's a good question. You want to get there early enough so that the section doesn't worry, but you don't want to get too early so that you don't want to hang around, right?
I got caught with that.
You got caught with that. Tell me, where's your microphone? Tell us. Who's he talking to? Yeah.
My first ever rehearsal with the Queensland Symphony Orchestra, I thought, I'm usually an hour early because that's me. I thought, don't be too early, because be half an hour early so you're not too needy, not too willing. But I didn't realise that in Queensland the call started at 9:30.
Ah.
So I was late for my very first ever professional job.
Okay, so that would be the first rule.
Find out the starting time.
Yes. And then half an hour is good. If there are practice rooms somewhere where you know you can warm up, that's great. But if it's your first professional gig, you do not want to warm up with everybody else. There's really not many things worse than someone warming up who you don't know very loudly in your dressing room. Yeah? You know what I mean? Yeah. You just go, it's a dressing room. It's not, yeah. You can play a few notes, but that's not the place to warm up. Unless you've been in the orchestra for years. Sometimes there's 8 of us in this tiny room in Berlin, and everybody's like, oh, come on. But the academists, when they come learn, go and find another room if you've got to practice and play a few notes. And I remember I told you guys about Radek warming up, if Radek's watching, which he's probably not because it's middle of the night. But Radek would just come in and he'd just play a few notes and he'd go and read a book. That was the best warm-up. Maybe he'd practiced 5 hours before, I don't know, I doubt it. But yeah, and it just is a little bit of checking and then go. And then also don't do your warm-up on stage either. That's also something, don't you think, Pete? That's something a little bit, yeah, it's quite important. No warm-up. I don't have to tell you guys this, but it's good for you to know, right? I hope that answers your question. No practicing concertos. And if you hear the principal horn practicing some solos, you do not practice other people's solos. It sounds like common sense, but actually, how many times do you hear that? Quite a lot. Yeah, Heldenleben, thank you for the answer. Quick question from Margaret. Is it more common traditional to play on Geier or Kruspe horns in Australia?
Neither. 103s.
Okay.
No, it's like Geier or 103s. The
103s.
Kruspe horns are not as popular now in Australia.
Thank you.
No.
That's good to know. So I think we should move on to the Kraftstelle. This means in German it means the powerful bit. Oh, there's Angus. Hello, Angus. And where is that? What page is that on? 74. Yeah. Do we need to play anything?
78.
78. Yeah. Let's not play 74. Let's play 78. Or let's play. Let's play 1, 2, 3 bars before 78, and then count the 6 bars, because that's where we have to empty out our water. Yeah. From 3 bars before 77. So this is after the battle scene to do the Kraftstelle. Now, have we worked this out? Do you guys know who's breathing where?
We have not worked it out.
Okay. Okay. So before we play it, let's work it out. The low horns have to take care of the long notes, so that the high horns can take a breath when they need to. So I would go as a low horn. And then we can all breathe. And it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all. You breathe when you can and for as long as you can. Etc., etc. But very important for us low horns. Our responsibility is F, E flat, D, C, because they're about to go. Yeah? And that's not your responsibility as long. You can play them if you want, but you don't have to. Yeah? So that's our responsibility, you know. So let's try it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Ba ba bam bam ba. Someone can play timpani with us.
3, 4, 1.
There's only one thing I would correct there, because that was really, really good. We were all breathing in good places. There are amazing high B flats and great low B flats. The A is always a problem. In every horn section in the world, this A is a problem when we go. If we're all playing, were you all playing on the same instrument? Were you all playing Alexander's? No, that's fine. Oh no, we're not on a Paxton. Oh yeah, you're a Brit almost. That's okay. But if we're playing on Alexander's, it's always too high. Yeah, so but we don't want to play it on open because open's too low. At least I feel like that. But what we have to do is tune to you. So how are you playing that? Standard 1 and 2. Okay, so if we know that the Alexanders are a bit high, can we now play ba-rum-bum and just see, and then fine. On the night, everyone's in such euphoria. This is the most exciting bit to play. But you still have to be careful of that A, because the rest of it works. Yeah? Can we just go? The upbeat. Bum, bum.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, you're quite high, so we can play high. That's quite high on that one. That's all right. But if you can for the section, because we find it hard. Let's try that again. We've got it now. We've got it. All right, good, better. That's just a real bit to just take care of. Really, well done. That was really good fun. It's really good fun to play that Tutti Kraftstelle. And it will come in every audition you do. We always want to hear this. And if you're doing an audition, it doesn't really matter where you breathe in an audition. Just make the breath part of the phrase and don't take these huge gulps. If you can't play it that loud without breathing a million times, then don't play it that loud in the audition. They can still say, can you play it louder? That's the next trick, to practice it in various dynamics. So that don't play at your maximum, because then if they say play it louder, you're stuck. Yeah, you're stuck. So if I was doing a low horn audition, I would breathe like Viv and I just breathed, you know, before the slur up. But show then that you know that those notes are your responsibility. In an audition, we always love to hear that people know the parts. Yeah, don't just play the notes on the page. Know your function. Amen. Right, and let me just see. I've hidden my iPad because, of course, we have no iPads in the. Well, Sarah will be singing at QSO Heldenleben too. Very funny. Thank you. Good. Andrew's left. He's got to go to rehearsal. Good. Thank you for that. There's a little bit in second horn. All second horns really don't like, and in my orchestra, Petrenko wants that really loud. It's the bit of in the quotes where you have the quotes from Don Juan and everywhere. That's apparently from an opera called Guntram. If we haven't heard, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I was told. I think, Viv, should we play the bit after 97? Where would you breathe there? Ba, 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 ba. Do you play that with us? You don't. Who plays it after 97? 3 after 97? No one, just you and me? Yeah. Can we just have a go? Where would you? I need to breathe quite quickly after that.
Okay, I'll hold on.
Yeah, okay, exactly. In fact, she just said, on fourth horn, you have to listen to where the second horn is breathing and then breathe after it. With Paola and myself, we have a very similar air capacity, so we both wanted to breathe in the same place. So now I'm playing second horn, so I get to breathe first. Let's just try it. Yeah, we do. That really helps to know that you're doing that. So any second and fourth horns out there, I really recommend working that out. Yeah, da 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 da. As much air have you got, and you can breathe there. It is okay. Thank you. You guys are let off the hook for now, but please don't go yet. I want to just do the ending. You in Australia, you'd have a bumper, right? In fact, your bumper will be Arabella. But right now, I'm your bumper. In Germany, we don't have bumpers. So the second horn has to help out a bit more. So if you're playing the solo, let me try and bump how I think you should bump. You should be bumped.
No.
That's not weird, is it? No, it's not. We've known each other for years, so it's okay. So you play da 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 da. How much of that would you like?
I think those 3 bars.
Those 3 bars. Oh, thanks. All right, let's try that. So, so to be the bumper there, you have to match the sound. You have to be very bright to play with NATO, and just be clever. And everybody has it in a different place. Would you make me play on the F there?
Maybe.
So how would you show me if you needed that? You just like, yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. But thank you. Good luck for the. That was a bit of show and Heldenleben. And we have one more thing we want to rehearse with the cue horn. So maybe you can set that up, and I'll go over and talk to Tim and see what's happening in the world. But thank you so much to everybody. Really, Nick, Ian, Viv, thank you so much. Take it back. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, well done. Really well done. Okay, so let me go over here to Tim, handsome Tim. Andrew, you following me? Andrew, come with me. That's Andrew behind the camera there. Hello, Andrew. Thank you for joining us. So, what's happening out here?
We've got lots of people watching.
Yeah?
We're very happy.
You're very happy with this? You're very happy with this? Stan Thompson has just joined us. Hi, Stan. Where are you, in Boston today, or where are you today? Thank you for watching. I thought you couldn't today. Are there any questions about what we've been rehearsing? It went on a bit long because, as all the people here at the Horn Day know, I can talk for ages. What would you like to know, Tim?
I'm not sure.
Do you need the...
That's all right.
Okay.
They can hear me. I liked John's question from Singapore about how early you get to rehearsal. Do you have any other tips about what you do? How do you be a good colleague?
To be a good colleague, actually, I could do with Pete for that.
Oh,
Pete, you're going to come over and talk to us.
Can you grab that mic on the way?
Grab the mic. What does it take to be a good colleague? Rehearsals, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to know. Also, I was trained so well in youth orchestra. The NYO, the National Youth Orchestra, my youth orchestra, Stoney Youth Orchestra. We were told to sit up straight, always have a pencil, all these things. Well, shower.
Shower's good. Deodorant.
Deodorant's very important.
I think being supportive of your colleagues is very important.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and never in Queensland, but sometimes you have players in section might want to try and outplay other players. It's very important that doesn't happen. Everything is to support the person next to you, and particularly up to the
That's what I said. As a second horn, my job is to make the first horn sound better as much as I can.
Yeah. But each position has its own role, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Really? Third horn supports the first horn without overplaying above the first horn.
Yeah.
Fourth and second work as a team. The fourth works the third player, and vice versa. It's very specific roles, I think.
Yeah. They're very specific, and also you never want to be the one to stick out.
No.
If you're playing the Kraftstelle, this big, you don't want to be the one going because there's a lot of zzz going on.
And no furious emptying out while the first horn has a solo.
That's very important.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Never empty your horn while the first horn would choose your moment, or in a very quiet bit.
Yeah, quiet bit. Don't clank the slides.
I had to be told that. First horn was playing. I thought he was doing a great job, and I was, worried I'd have some water in there, and then he just said, "Don't do that," and I was so ashamed.
And some people don't like the lots of foot shuffling thing.
No.
Depends who it is. I mean, in rehearsals is okay.
This is
maybe?
one for John, going to your first professional gig. Don't shuffle. Don't make noise. Don't put your foot up like that. In my section, we don't make a noise because of the digital concert hall. But we'll do that, or we'll just do this a little.
Yeah,
But
a little tap,
you don't want to make, because then what happens if you do it every time, and then someone makes a mistake, and then you don't do it, and then the person feels terrible.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's safer not to.
So, there's a lot of praise for the QSO horns, and now
wonderful.
Q horns, and Seb Dunn in New Zealand they'll be
Seb.
playing Heldenleben this week. So remember all that. And
I saw we have a 10-year-old on the chat.
A 10-year-old?
I know we've got some 10-year-olds in here as well.
Bob, a 10-year-old French horn player. Is Bob here in the room? No? Well, Bob here in the room? No? Well, then Bob's online. Hi, Bob. That's great. 10 is a great age to start. We have Angus here. He plays. Oh, Bob is here. Oh, great. Thanks, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
We won't out him. It's a great... But remember, I said to Bob he's going to be better than me because he started at 10 and I started at 14. There's a quick question. Can you guys... We'll play a few notes, I promise. There's a quick question saying, why in Germany do we not use bumpers? I don't know. We just don't. Do you know why we don't? Well, we have Stefan Dorr.
Well, yes.
Stefan will look at us in the dress rehearsal and say, yeah, we'll take it easy today. Bah! Stefan doesn't take it
I think
easy.
sometimes in other orchestras don't have the luxury of 2 solo horns. So
No.
that's why you've got to protect them.
Okay,
a
so got to
little bit.
protect them.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That would work. Because, yeah, when ours gets worn out, then the other one comes in. They just don't. My inspirations for playing horn, Brooke has asked me. How can we advocate for horn playing in our schools and other places? Well, we can advocate for playing the horn by doing days like this.
Yep.
Because our aim today with this horn day and the horn hangout is to make you go away loving the horn more than you did when you came.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And so we need people like Peter. We love him. Sorry, that's a really old joke.
No, that's all. I love it.
I like it.
I love
You
it.
love it. So we need things like that. And also, I came in while the primary group, primary, not primary school, but the not so advanced beginner
sort
group.
of, yeah.
You don't know. You're not allowed to label anybody
No,
these days.
no.
Okay, but the beginner group, we're rehearsing, and it's just this feeling of playing together. You know, it's just this feeling of creating something together and not just sort of blowing through your horn by yourself at home. That's also okay, you got to do it. But get together and play with other people as much as you can. That is the best way.
Yeah.
And my inspiration is just days like this, and Handsome Tim is a big inspiration. Yeah.
It's lovely to be here.
Couldn't do it without you. Applause for Handsome Tim. Right,
One more question.
one more question.
Where did your earrings come from?
Where did my earrings come from? Oh, really? I didn't see that. Can you see them? Hang on, Steve. Can you focus in that quickly? Probably not. Dun, 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 dun. My earrings are made, my earrings are made by Gabriela Ibarra. She's in the States, and she runs a fantastic, we'll put the link up. Maybe if someone of you watching can put the link up to her website, and she makes really cool horn jewelry. She's made the horn hangouts. You saw them yesterday, the horn hangout earrings, but today I thought we'd go for the gold. So yeah, great question. And Gabby, if you're watching, thank you. Muchas gracias. Great, here we go. Oh, Brooks School hardly has any horn players. How can we get people to play how can we get more people to be interested in the horn?
I think teaching it at grassroots is very important. I mean, my colleague Isolt, who teaches at the Queensland
Isolt,
Conservatorium
yeah,
also, she's probably here,
Yeah,
she's worked
somewhere.
very
She
hard.
was.
There she's
Yeah,
up
there
there.
she is.
She grows them from a very young age, and
Yeah.
most of the students from Brisbane that come to the con come through her class. So
We-
having high quality secondary and primary school educators
Yeah.
and conservatorium trained people is very important.
And how to inspire them at the beginning, Isolt? Harry Potter? Well, yeah, to play together with them. Also, I find to play tunes you know, because my nephew Angus plays the horn, and he had these sort of pieces that go do 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 do, and it's like, okay.
Doesn't sound like that.
No, but then I put the God Save the King in front of him, and then Ode to Joy, and then It's Coming Home, the football song, and he was playing away. So I think maybe playing something you know. Could
Frozen?
be a good thing. Frozen. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, stay tuned. Right, we haven't got too much longer, and we're going to go and tell you what we're going to do now. Right? Meet the cue horns, everybody. So, can we get that out the way, and this out the way? Steve, have you still got everything? I'm not quite sure where the microphone is, Tim. I'm gonna. Right. Okay. All right. Playing and talking and playing just is really not my favorite thing to do, but it's fun. Here we go. How are you feeling? Do we want to play some notes? Just play a few notes to cover me up. What I thought we'd do, a big shout out to Joshua Davis, who has done, he and Handsome Tim are really the secret of the success of the whole horn community, because Tim streams it and inspires me to do it, and Josh does all the arrangements. We're so grateful to Josh, aren't we? Because I think every arrangement we're playing today in the Horn Day is by Joshua Davis, and Josh is principal trombone in Wazo. How do you say it? Say it in Australian. Wazo. In the West Australian Symphony Orchestra. This lot giggle the whole time. So sorry, I promised I wouldn't pretend to do the Australian accent. And it's literally changed the face also of low horn playing, because Josh wrote some pieces for me when we were making a CD with the Berlin Philharmonic Horn Quartet. I said, come on, let's feature the low horn, because there was nothing featuring the low horn. There was Beethoven 9, you know, and a few other choice bits, but there was nothing really, you know, to get our teeth into. So Josh said, sure, I'll send you something. And he sent me a very well-known piece called Waltzing Matilda. And I had a look at it. I said, you must be crazy. You must be kidding me. A few years later, I learned how to play it. But not only have you all played. Have you all played the fourth horn part? No? Okay, well, we are going to learn. You played the fourth? Yeah, come on. Anna, Hannah plays the fourth horn. It's something all principal horns need to practice as well. And we just thought we'd play it. It's for quartet, but we wanted to involve as many people as possible. We're doubling first, second, and third. I didn't want to double her. No, it would probably just confuse me or make me feel bad. But we thought we'd rehearse it for you because we're playing it tonight. So I thought because there's videos of us playing it online and there's recordings of it, but how to rehearse Waltzing Matilda, especially when you've got a very dry mouth and talking. When you've got a dry mouth, drink water, but you can also bite on your tongue, not hard, but try it. Can you feel it? It gets the saliva going. And it little help. Who suffers from dry mouth when you're nervous? Yeah, we all do in that one. Any of you suffer from dry mouth when you're nervous? Yeah. So just biting on your tongue, not hard. Otherwise, praying or, you know, just be all right. So we'll see. Let's play. Let's just start, and I'll stop you when we go wrong, which we won't, because they've actually practiced it. Ready? 1, 2, 1. Stop there. It's always a thing when you're. This is just the rehearsal. This is just the rehearsal. Great job. I mean, you're Australian, so you should be able to play this, right? This is, the reason I also wanted to give Josh a plug, because he just did all these arrangements for years and just gave them out, and you know I could use them wherever I wanted, and we took the name off all the dodgy copyrighted ones, but this one everybody wanted to buy it, so Josh now has his own website. Can somebody put a link up to it, Davis Editions, and you can buy a lot of the horn stuff, and he's on it, and we're going to get all the marches, the Liberty Bell, and the Australian. We're going to do everything, put everything we can. I don't know, Australian medley. We have to work out the theme tunes of a very famous TV show. So thank you, Josh, for doing that for the horn world, because it's really amazing. So going back to when Josh arranges, every dash and every dot and every accent he does, if we do that, we sound cool. Yeah, da 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 da. What have you got? You've got da da da. Can we just sing that once? Can you just sing the arrangement to da? 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. Okay, now play it like that. It just is exaggerated. 1, 2, 3. And then we sound cool, because horn players, we're not renowned for our coolness in the music. That's the jazz players. But if we do what Josh says, we are. And a little bit faster. And it's forte, and then we do a big decrescendo into A. 1, 2, 3. good. I can hear you doing a few more accents there as well, and a couple were that shouldn't have been there, but that's okay. It happens, it's fine. But it's keeping it and not getting muddy. Ba-doo-ka-doo-ka, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Can we move our knees? This sounds familiar, huh? Can we just go ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da? Okay, I want everyone to do this at home, and I want everyone in the audience to be doing this. Okay, now we're going to sing it. We got to da-da. Here's a note. Ba 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 ba, okay? Ba da, knees. Ba 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 ba. Good. Okay, we could get the babas were a little bit shy here. I hope you weren't as shy as home. Let's try that, and let's please try and swing it a little bit from A. I'll give you the upbeat. Ready? Ba-rum, bum, bum. Ba-rum, bum, bum. The Cubans, my Cuban musicians, when they have an offbeat, they go, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba. It's an important part of salsa dancing, because the Cubans rarely play on the one. It's ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, ba-da. Okay, think of it in two. Let's go from ba-da, ba, ba. You know what bar that is? 16. By the way, the part's on the website, isn't it? The fourth horn part, isn't it? If you want to see what I'm playing and check what wrong notes I'm playing, you can have a quick look at the fourth horn part, but you have to order on Josh's website. Can't say Josh with a dry mouth. If you want the rest of the parts. So let's go from there. By 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the interesting part comes. Now comes a part which I'm very proud that that Josh called it Sarah's solo. Even if Alex is playing it, it's still Sarah's solo. And what happens in the solo is that usually the other horns get lost or get out of rhythm, which of course you wouldn't. But to make sure you don't, I'd like us to sing it first. And the reason to sing this is because you're like a sax. You know, if you see a big band, the sax are going ba 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 ba. Ba, ba. That's what they don't get in the way. They don't go ta 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 ta. Yeah, they're not really in it. So that's what I would like. I'd need a beat, offbeat. Ba ba ba. For you two, please, at home. And now we're just going to sing to the beat and I'll give you the upbeat, and then we just do the Okay, I want to hear the articulate. Very, very good, Alec. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. There was a little bit of shine. I know you're only 1,000 people are watching live, but that's fine. But I want to hear. I want to hear like ba 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 da ba 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 da da. But it should be easy. Ba 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 da ba ba. Once more. Pa, ba, ba, ba. Okay, good. So yeah, it's not as easy, but if we can't sing it, we can't play it. In Cuba, they say if you can't dance it, you can't play it. So I had to learn a whole different thing for that. So let's try and play it. I have forte. Oh, sorry, I just banged my mic. Sorry, Tim. I have forte, and I should, and you have mezzo piano. Yeah, mezzo piano at least. Can we just hear you play it? Ready? Without the solo. Good. And really with it not spitty tongue. I say sometimes to my nephew Angus, don't play with an angry tongue. To, to, to. This is a spitty tongue. Da, 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 da. Everything short, really short and jazzy. Okay, should we have a go? So we're not doubling this because then it would be too loud. So you guys are you're the cool ones. Yeah, you're the cool ones, and we're even cooler. And I just, on the low horn part, it's basically fight for air wherever you can get it. So sometimes I breathe, I don't know where. You can have a look. I have no idea where I breathe. Okay? But let's play from 28. Bop, ba, da, bop, bop, ba, da. From there, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually quite stressful to do this on a live horn hangout. I know some of you may be disappointed that I didn't go the low C. I can only get that sometimes, like in the recording studio. And to be honest, some people can do it. If it's a slower tempo, it's okay. It's not a note you just pop out. At least it isn't for me. I don't know. Can you? Nah. So there is an option to play it up, and in concerts I always do. I'm sorry if that's ruined the illusion. On the recording, I really did play the low one. And occasionally, if it's a slow Waltzing Matilda, but otherwise, it's really... These little notes, which are oars, the Ossian notes, I play those. And basically, you just got to keep it going. When the accompaniment horns have da-da-da, you can always do that, da-da-da, and then go away again. But that was really great accompanying. Do we need to do that once more? We don't, because it was perfect. We've got to move on to the bit. It was perfect. Let's go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-bum. Let's go from 38, 39, 40. We need the beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is always a problem because it goes ba, ba, ba. So if we do it slow, the bum, 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 ba, ba, ba. Can we just try it in a slow tempo? 59, 1, 2, 3, 4. How's it written? There. Yeah. Ba da ba 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 ba. Not ta 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 ta. That's, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was too late. I couldn't get my lips in the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little late. Maybe I'm too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Can I hear more? Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. It's a little bit horny, a horn sound. It's a, oh God. It needs a little bit more clarity in the... A little bit more clarity tongue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing it once. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. And now play it. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, someone says Emma has the best style. There you go, Emma. Yeah, must be there. Must be there. Here we go. Good. So let's just play it from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. that's also my fault, but I'm like, I can't really push it. So your job across from me is to see when I'm about to pass out and to move it on a little bit. Ba-da, ba-da-da-dum. And you've got a full bam, bam. Where is that? 66. 66. Can you play 66 for me with the hugest bam you can play? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ah. Let's do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, don't be so polite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, we like that. That's it. That's what we want at least. Okay. So let's go from D. One bar before D. 1, 2, 3. Rehearsing this piece to sing it and really just get, because if you're like da 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 da, what I want to hear in the end is ba, ba, da, ba. Can we just sing that? 1, 2, 3, 4 ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Again, with everybody all together, all you lot too. 1, 2, 3, 4 ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, da. Very good. This is a really great choir here. Okay, now we're going to play that. Ha ha! The last 1, 2, 3, the last 3 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, sorry. Great. One more time. With the bar before. Four. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Applause, applause. The cue horns from the Queensland Conch. Bravo, everybody. Well, Tim, what do you say? Are we like done with the hangout? Let me go back over to Tim. Are we done? Are we finished? Is it lunchtime?
I think it might be lunchtime.
Lunchtime? Yeah, do you need your microphone? Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, he's good, he's good. So, there you go.
It's been fun. I like doing these in real life. It's more fun than over Zoom.
Yeah, much fun. What do you prefer live Horn Hangouts or do you prefer Zoom? Live, huh?
Live.
Yeah, live. What
Great
do you
answer.
think online? Great answer, good answer. Yeah, it's been amazing. I can't wait to see who's been on YouTube and who's been watching on Facebook. Do let us know where you're watching from. It's very important, and what you think we can do. There's huge praise coming in for the cue horns on the chat. It's really great.
Yeah, follow Cue Horns on Instagram is what I heard. So.
Follow them. I hope that's won you a lot of. But the Melbourne horns are here too. I needed a Melbourne horns. Yeah, that's right. What was your Instagram? MCM horns. So we need the cue horn. Or are you two have I done something really bad now? Okay. We can all follow everybody. Follow Tim at Brass Band because Tim does the most amazing things.
Hashtag Brass Band.
Hashtag Brass Band for the brass band world. And there's many more brass banders out there than there are horn players. It's incredible. It's
a bit scary, isn't it?
How many watched your last live stream?
I had around about 10,000 people watching out of New Zealand, so brass bands. Tenor horns are cool too.
Tenor horns are very cool. But French horns are the coolest.
Obviously.
We think so anyway. So we're going to continue with our horn day, but keep an eye out on the website because we're going to be streaming.
We're going to live stream the Flashmob.
We
It's gonna
are?
happen. So if you're watching on the website, the stream's going to stay up with the holding slide for a while.
We might pop in and
We
out.
might pop in and out of it, and then we will do our very best to live stream the Flashmob, and it's going to work, obviously.
The other exciting thing is there will be music for you to play at home. So you can play along with us in Brisbane.
And that's on the
cool is
website
that?
now, so you can click on the link and download all the parts and have a look at what you want to play.
So I just say thank you for joining us, and long live the Horn Hangouts. Now I feel like we have to do more, Tim, finally.
Good.
Finally.
More Hangouts.
Thank you. Thanks, Pete, for having us. Thank you, Q Horns. Thank you, QSO Horns. See you very soon.